All right, music fans, welcome back. Harmless Dave here, talking about real music in real time for real people, just like you and just like me. And, I should have brought in a box of Kleenex into the studio here before I shot this video, and I shouldn't have just watched this song and now trying to talk about it. Because I was getting really... if you don't get choked up watching this video, this brand new song by Wolfgang Van Halen, it's a tribute to his dad. The song itself, let me try to talk about the song first of all, because everybody's kind of like, wonder what Wolfie's going to sound like, wonder what this music is all about, is it going to be any good, is it going to sound like Van Halen? All right, let's start with that question. Does it sound like Van Halen? No, it does not sound like Van Halen at all. Not even the least bit like Van Halen. And that's fine. I wasn't really looking for this to sound like Van Halen. And I'm glad he's got his own thing here. How would I describe the song? It's like a power pop record that gets very heavy at times, gets very light at other times. It incorporates some really pounding drums, some great guitar licks, and I think the big surprise is Wolfie's ability to sing. I mean, he is a bona fide, really good singer. You're not going to be able to argue with that. He goes up and he hits some pretty difficult notes, and he's just doing it all on this. He's playing all the instruments, and he's singing. We've got a child prodigy here. And everybody all the time just lashing out, beating up on this guy, saying, hey, he doesn't really have any talent. He's got a lot of talent. Wait till you hear the song. And if you think otherwise, you're just being a jerk. You're just being a jerk. Judge the song on its merits. If you're looking for Van Halen, this is not Van Halen. Move on. This song kind of reminds me of what was happening on adult contemporary radio and what you would call alternative rock stations in the 90s. Not just straight up mainstream rock, but they basically invented a format during the 90s to play the stuff that wasn't getting played on hard rock stations. It was more adult contemporary sounding, although it was a bit dark at times, and it was, a little bit whiny. This isn't whiny necessarily, but it does have quite a bit of emotion in it. And it's got some real good power pop, big chord type things happening in it. And it doesn't sound like really anything else I've ever heard. But it does have kind of that 90s thing going on. But that's as close as I can really go trying to sort of compare it, to something else. Now, the Kleenex, this picture alone, you might want to grab some Kleenex. But the end of the song, there's a recorded message that plays, and it's a message from Eddie to Wolfie that he left on Wolfie's phone, it sounds like, basically asking him, it kind of reminded me of like a Cats in the Cradle moment, give me a call, I miss you kind of thing, and here I am like, oh man, talking about just throwing all the emotions at this and using this to be very expressive. Because again, the Van Halens are all kind of private. I know Wolfie's been duking it out over on Twitter, but for the most part, this is a private family, and now you're getting a glimpse into their family. And there was like some really strong love there between father and son. And I think that's why Wolfie has gotten very defensive when people start to accuse him of like living off his father and so forth. It's not an easy position to be in. Sons of rock stars always have it kind of difficult. They're always going to be compared to their dads, and it's probably not fair. It's not fair. They don't have to go into music per se, but I'm sure Ed taught Wolf so many things. He can play pretty much anything. And you think some of those genes definitely transferred over to Wolfie, you're playing all the instruments, you're singing like a beast, and here you go. Brand new song. It's called Distance. Watch it for yourself. maybe get some Kleenex, maybe think about your kids if you have children, and make sure that you tell them that you love them. That's all I can do here, because I'm going to break down if I keep talking. So thanks for watching, and I'll talk soon.